What's up, fellas, lady fellas, Master P here, and today I got a review on the new exotic that you can buy from Zur with strange coins, and I'm just gonna get right into it since that's what you guys like. But first ability is Focus Fire, which it fires slower when aimed down sight, but you get more damage. And I'm gonna talk about all this stuff later, but I just want to show you guys everything it has. Just kind of has like the normal trees, you know, staggering rounds, and this is where the money is made. Bottom half of the magazine deals bonus damage and has a chance to return health while dealing damage, which that makes the gun for me, honestly. That's going to be great in PvP and pretty decent in PvE. Not too bad, but it also matches your raid shader because it's all about swag, right? That's all Destiny is about, swag. But just to get right into it, playing some PvP right here, and this is unupgraded right now. This first part is unupgraded. I will show you upgraded afterwards. But this does not have the focus firing on because I wanted to see what it was like without it. And, you know, I was really liking it before I upgraded. And this is what scared me because I had this on another auto rifle where it had the focus fire, and it kind of ruined it for me because I liked it a lot before, and then I put on focus fire and I just didn't want to use it anymore. Well, that wasn't the case for this one. I loved it at first, and I loved it even when I upgraded it. So either way, you can't really go wrong. So don't be deterred because of this ability, because I think it actually makes it a little bit better. The damage goes from 34 for a critical and like 23, I think, for a non-critical. Yeah, 23 for a non-critical to 30 for a non-critical and 45 for a critical. So it's a pretty big increase, which I think is really good, because if it wasn't a big enough increase, it would definitely not be worth it. But I think the increase is worth it, and it just makes you kind of be a little bit more accurate. Make sure you're hitting your shots, which is going to be really important, is just to hit your shots when you're doing it, which is one thing I like to do sometimes, and it especially makes it really helpful with the focus fire, is it keeps your original rate of fire when you're hip firing. So what I do sometimes is I hip fire and then aim down sight. So then while I'm aiming for them, I get a couple more shots off, which could be the difference between a kill and a death. So especially with a gun like this, definitely try that, because it'll definitely win you a lot more gunfights. And it's kind of like a hidden little thing that works in all first-person shooters. So yeah. Then aside from that, then the other ability is when you're past half the mag, you deal bonus damage, which is pretty good. I have this on my Hex caster or Art caster, I don't even know. It's some legendary auto rifle I just bought, which I really am not a big fan of. It's super high rate of fire and really low impact, and I thought I was gonna like it, but I ended up not. But it has the deal bonus damage, and it only did 2 more for a critical. So it was like, let's just say it did like 20. It would do 22. It would do 22 with the bonus damage. So it really wasn't enough to really matter that much. But I'm hoping for this gun it'll do a lot more, since it already has higher damage. But I'm not sure yet. We'll have to find out, and I'll make another review for that when I finally unlock that. I'm gonna try to unlock it as quick as possible. I'm gonna have it out when I'm doing all my bounties, just so you know, I can upgrade it as soon as possible and show you guys how it is. But then also it has the chance of returning health while you're dealing damage, and that, like I said, I think is the money maker, because how many gunfights come down like that right there, where you're both in red and it just becomes like 1 or 2 more shots of the difference. Well, if you're gaining back health and they're losing health, that if you get that, you're most likely going to win that gunfight 9 times out of 10, unless you just miss your shots, which, I mean, is your fault, obviously. But yeah, so like, if you just hit your shots, then this gun is going to be amazing, especially with the slow rate of fire. if you're hitting all your shots with a slow rate of fire, it's going to be amazing. So right here, I turn it on. And like I said, I was a little bit scared at first, but you can see that there's a huge difference in the rate of fire as I was just firing. That was full auto. It almost seems like a faster shooting scout rifle. And this blade dancer was trying to cramp my style, but I wasn't going to have it, so I just ran away. So I guess he was cramping my style because he made me run away, but it's okay. So yeah, it still drops people just as fast as it was with a faster rate of fire, if not faster. I mean, I don't get to play that much of this game with it, but the time I did, I was doing pretty well. I was still turning on people, not turning on people, but they would get first shot and I would drop them anyway. And if you just look at like the people's health bar, just like how big of chunks come down, it almost feels like one of the really high impact, low rate of fire heavy machine guns that I have. But those drop you in like 3 or 4 bullets, so it's not quite the same. But I think this is taking probably four critical hits. I think would kill someone. Maybe 4 and a body shot. But it definitely drops people a lot faster than any other auto rifle I've had, because I've never found an auto rifle that I've really liked. Besides that one that I said I upgraded and then I didn't like anymore. But I've kind of been having to rely on my shotgun and sniping lately, or just long range scout rifling, because there just hasn't been an auto rifle that I've really felt I could run into battle and just almost guarantee I'm gonna win a gunfight, or just trust myself to be consistent with it. Because like I said, all the other ones, like the high rate of fire ones, they're too crazy, and they don't do any damage at all. So it feels like you're taking forever because you can't hit all those shots. So yeah, I think this is definitely a great PvP Crucible auto rifle. So if you're looking for one, then I definitely think it's worth the 20-some strange coins. I also think it's worth it for PvE too, because the slow rate of fire I think is better than the high rate of fire. Just because when you're trying to hit those critical spots on a boss, you don't want to be missing all your shots. You want to take advantage of every shot you can get. So if you're hitting all your shots and you get more damage for it, I feel like that's better than a gun that has just uncontrollable recoil and is all over the place. But that's it, guys. I'd get this gun, and I'll see you guys later. Oh, someone's getting Nova bombed. Someone call Obama. There's weapons of mass destruction in here. Oh god, that's a grenade. Oh, who are you? You are not who I was trying to punch. There's so many!